Your Lordship,
Yes.
as per the last order, I have prepared a short brief and the same has been circulated to the other side and to the bench as well, Your Lordship.
What is your grievance in this petition?
Your Lordship, here in this petition, the Government of India came up with a nationally health insurance scheme which was known as Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. In short, it was known as Ayushman Bharat. So this Ayushman Bharat was based on socio-economic census 2011. But at the same time, the government also did a population census 2011. The population census 2011 talks about that Assam has a transgender population of 11,374.
Yes.
Whereas the socio-economic caste census is divided into two parts, urban and rural. And urban and rural says that the Assam has a transgender population of approx 1,200 or 1,500, which is contrary to the population census of 2011. And why this socio-economic caste census is important? Because based on the socio-economic caste census 2011, the government has implemented to the person who are being included in this socio-economic caste census. And according to that, non-gender binary norms, all the male and females were being included in this scheme. But simultaneously, the transgender persons got left out.
Got left out. Okay.
However, the state government has included the transgender persons under Atal Amrit Abhiyan upon my repeated request. But why the discrepancies is there? The discrepancies is Atal Amrit Abhiyan is related to only 12 critical care. A person may have or may not have those critical disease.
Yes.
But whereas in the Ayushman Bharat scheme, it is a very wide package and procedure pertaining to the health issues of the transgender community.
So basically, your prayer in this petition is to rectify the error in the caste census so as to account for all third category, third gender persons. That is what the prayer.
Our main prayer is to include the transgender persons under that scheme first.
Okay.
Then our
So who is denying that? Are they being denied the benefit?
Yes.
How do you say?
Because in their affidavit, your Lordship will find they have included 5-6 persons. We never know that where that ever they are from the community or not.
5-6 persons in what?
Only 5-6% in the Ayushman Bharat scheme.
Only 5 to 6.
Only 5-6%.
So
that is
you
what
tell us. You tell us. Has there been any exercise by the transgender persons to be included in the Ayushman Bharat scheme, and has there been a denial? You know, someone applies under that category and there is a denial. That gives rise to an apprehension. Without that being, how can we prejudge?
Now, initially, your Lordship, when this entire scheme was rolled out, there was also an online procedure that was introduced by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Department. Simultaneously, on that initial stage, the gender column has only male and female.
Yes.
So we couldn't apply even
obviously
for that.
But whether that has been changed later?
Yes. And after filing up of this PIL, now they have come up with an extension of the gender column, now male, female, and transgender.
Okay.
But more importantly, what the government has did is the Ayushman Bharat benefit will be extended to the persons who have a ration card.
Okay.
Now, many of the transgender persons who are being left out from their homes, who are being dissolute by their own parents.
Why can't they have a ration card?
I don't know. That is the state government has to answer.
Are these issues forming a part of this petition?
Yes, your Lordship. Pleadings after pleading. That is why I have created a short brief.
Yes.
Point-wise, referred.
Read one by one. Yes. First, you said that column has now been incorporated, but for an aggrieved person to apply, the person has to have a ration card. Where is that requirement?
That requirement, the state government may say, because the notification is.
You are saying that person not having a ration card can't apply under the Ayushman Bharat.
No, because why I am saying this, your Lordship, in the Guwahati Medical College, when I last visited, they have in the OPD sections, they have the center of Ayushman Bharat.
Yes.
So when I took 2-3 transgender person, including me, so when I said that we want to make a Ayushman Bharat card, the authorities who was looking after all those procedures for issuing of that Ayushman Bharat, they said if you have a ration card, then only we will be
Then
able
we
to
proceed one by one. Today we make an observation in the order on your oral submission that the persons of the TG community are not being included in the Ayushman Bharat scheme on the premise that they are not having the ration card. Let them come out with the response. If it is a negative, we'll issue a direction. Right? Secondly, tell us what is the mode of being certified as a third gender category? Who issues that? Who gives that proof? Any person posing to be a transgender can go to the hospital and say that I want a reconstructive surgery under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. How do we govern those things?
Section 6 and 7 of the Transgender Act 2019.
Yes.
Section 6 talks about if you are a transgender, along with that medical documents.
Medical, that is what we are asking. Who issues the certificate?
District magistrate on the basis of the psychological evaluation and psychiatrist
So
certificate.
that is the answer to your issue. We can clarify that if the person is carrying a certificate issued by the competent authority, then the person will not be denied the benefits of the Ayushman Bharat scheme only on the ground that the ration card is not available. Would that serve the purpose?
No, but your lordship, in the act it says to avail the various government, state government and central government policies and schemes, ID card and certificate is necessary.
Yes.
So now many of the transgenders, they have applied and they have obtained for the ID card and certificate from the district magistrate.
So that should be sufficient
That
to
should
be enrolled in Ayushman Bharat.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes, that is why in many
So
of
we'll make that observation. Let them come out with a response
Yes.
that a person carrying a certificate and the ID card, if required, if medical attention is required, such person should be enrolled in the Ayushman Bharat scheme.
Yes, on the basis of that ID card
That
and
ID card.
certificate.
So let them come out with a response.
Yes.
Okay. That is one. Second,
The second is your lordship.
so take down first. The petitioner present in person submits.
Now, today we need an urgent direction as per section 15 of this act, your lordship, that are required to be made to the state government.
What is that?
Section 15 is relating to the healthcare facility.
Mr. Bora
In the-
shall also.
In the meanwhile, they may do the necessary procedures that may be required for inclusion of the transgender community in the Ayushman Bharat scheme. But at the same time, on the last date also, and there is an affidavit placed on record that the Guwahati Medical College has came up with a 6-room ward, including toilets for the transgender community. So now what we want is, at least section 15 is required to be adhered with. So that at least in case of emergency,
Mr. Bora shall also apprise the court regarding the steps taken at the Guwahati Medical College regarding compliance of section 15, mandate of the section 15 of the Act of 2019. For the present, this will suffice.
yes, because all these things are
We will,
section.
this is a comprehensive order.
Yeah.
Re-notify on, whenever we place those matters on 7th,
9.
9th November. Okay.
Lordships, may I make a small prayer? Lordships, I have been, the Assam State Legal Service Authority was implemented as a party respondent in the month of February by our Lordships. Lordships, I'm not really aware as to the terms of reference of why we have been incorporated, and hence I've not been able to.
We act as an amicus. Whenever the petitioner's counsel requests you to visit the Guwahati Medical College, assist. Okay, provide assistance. That's an oral observation as an officer of the court. Okay. Nothing adversarial in this case.
Because I was not.
All for the benefit of seriously deprived persons.
And your lordship, one last observation, if your lordship may just make, that the state government also will come up with an instructions that for setting up of necessary medical welfare board for transgenders. Because why I'm saying this, because your lordship will find in many
Let us get
sexual-
compliance of two directions. We'll go step by step.
No,
Okay.
why your lordship I said this? Because naturally we all knows that in the sexual assault and in the rape cases, the medical board is required to be constituted.
Mm.
So also for the healthcare of transgender persons, there has to be a medical board.
Under what provision? Why do you need when there is a separate board that will take care of everything? And if section 15 is complied with in the letter and spirit,
Yes, yes.
this would take care of everything. Welcome. 9.
Item number 2.